Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting adventure called Everybody Loves Ermine. Tonight, our suitors shall be... No, I'm kidding. I kid. Welcome to another episode of Playing Games with Strangers. I am your DM, John Haryu, and we have a full, semi-full crew tonight, mostly full. We have Josiah Crandall. It's good to have a poo in the mix.
Is it?
Hello.
We have Squid Zerwinski.
Hi.
So happy. Celeste Mora.
What's up?
The king of comics himself, J.S. Earls.
Hi, I guess.
And everybody's favorite Steve McDonald.
Oh, that's me.
That is you. Soon, if not already, there will be 2 designs going up on the merch store. If I recall correctly, the fabled black metal design, as well as, I don't know what he's calling the new design, but we all saw it and it looked pretty slick. So it has to do with the theme song. So everybody should go check that out. Celeste.
For as little as $1 a month, you can support us on Patreon, which means you'll get any number of things, including early access to the unedited audio, as well as, depending on your tier of choice, you could be hanging out with us right now, like Amanda is currently. So there are other options, but if you want to know what those are, you should go.
We also do
Patreon.
respond to people in the chat when we play live.
We do.
So if you,
I don't.
well, that's because you're scared of people like me, Josiah. But other people do.
He's focused.
I am scared of people like you.
Sometimes I spend more time responding to them than I do to people on the podcast. So
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's fair.
But we have to have someone
This is
who does
also
it.
true. Josiah.
Fasten your seatbelts and keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle. It's time for the theme song.
Playing games with strangers, you know there's no danger. So come on in, we're all friends. Playing games with strangers.
okay, so it was a really fun time last time, and it's me again, so I get to be sassy when I tell the recap instead of just being serious. Anyway, so I went to see people in wherever I was, Waterdeep, walked in a tunnel for a real long time, ended up on the top of the mountain, saw a nice little wooded area. There were some torches. It was beautiful. And then what you know it, Pooh was in the woods. It was great, like it normally does. Bugbears in the woods, you know the saying. Anyway, there was also this lady that was trying to, I think, eat him, which was alarming to come upon for the first time you've seen your friend in a while. But I was there to help, and then this dear-looking lady showed up and kind of made a mess of things, and by made a mess, I mean she knocked a lot of people over and then took Pooh and ran away. And she was real fast, so I couldn't keep up. But he got safely back to the castle, so I guess she's a friend of ours. I haven't met her yet. She seemed fine. I don't know. What else happened? I used some spell slots to talk to Orbog. We established a very good line of communication. I established a really poor use of spell slots. What else did we do? I caught up with Orbog. That took most of the time last time, and we talked about time. If I had more control over the power of time, it probably wouldn't have taken so long, but I don't. So, I got to meet Death, who I guess is dating Wilder, and then things kind of got real awkward, and I'm not sure if they're still dating anymore, but we'll figure it out later. I went to go sit with Pooh because people talked about politics, and it was awful boring. And that's what you missed last time. Oh, I saw a Minotaur too, but he was a pain in the butt.
Who?
Yes.
You are coming out of a kind of a foggy darkness, and you are finding yourself sitting in a bedchamber in the wee hours of a morning.
Oh,
And you do have a few cuts and scrapes on you.
this is, I don't remember going to bed in a bed. And it's a little chilly in here. Where am I?
I look around to see if there's anyone else in the room with me.
Callum is in the room with you.
There's a nice tapestry, and Callum's here, and Callum. Callum, is that really you sitting there next to me? Poke.
What? I didn't do it. It wasn't me. What? Hello?
It wasn't me either. I've been framed.
Oh, you're awake.
Oh, Callum, you're alive and here.
I am. I was alive last time when we left. More alive than I was
Yeah, but
before.
I haven't seen. Yes, exactly. You're alive.
Yes.
You look well. You look well.
Thank you. You also, I mean, you've looked better, but that's natural, I suppose, given the day that you had.
What day did I have? Was it a Wednesday?
You know, I don't know what day it is, but probably. It sounds like something that would happen on a Wednesday. You were out in the
Yes.
forest being, there was a lady that started to sing a song and the song tried to eat you, I think. Or she tried to eat you
The
with
song?
the song. I don't
Wait,
know.
someone was eating me? Oh, that's not good. Not optimal to be eaten. No. I'm a little foggy on what's been going on, if I'm being honest. I've had dreams about other places.
Oh, were they nice?
Well, some were better than others.
I find
there
that
was
dreams
this-
tend to be like that, yeah.
Yes, it's all rather muddled.
Yeah, you seemed a little out of it. But, we got you back safely. I helped. A lot.
Well,
You could say I was
is
pivotal.
my, pivotal, that's the word I would have used. What does pivotal mean, Callum?
Well, I heard it once, and I think it means important.
I think you're important.
Or I turned quickly. But I did both of those things, so...
I imagine you did.
Yeah.
I imagine you did. So, is it time to go talk to the drow again? I need to get my suit.
Oh, yes. No, I think that, if I heard correctly, we have like 3 days. There was a 10-day. I don't know. I've been catching up quickly in places with different things.
I've been losing track, so
Also, I'm time now.
your time.
Kind of. I'm sharing time with my father.
Timeshare.
Technically, my body is a timeshare for my father.
Well, that's weird.
And he'll eventually leave, I guess, to go back to
So,
his actual home.
What you're saying is, if I ask you what time it is, you'll know.
It's morning.
Morning time. Well, Callum, this is going to be very useful. If it's,
Yes, I
okay.
thought so.
I can always know what time it is just by saying, Callum, what time is it? And you'll say,
And I will always answer the question as truthfully as I can. And if I can't answer it truthfully, I'll make it up.
that sounds about right. Where's everyone else? Should we go?
Well, I don't know, because it's morning, so I was kind of waiting to make sure you weren't dead.
I don't think I'm dead.
And I
I don't think
touch
you are now
touch
either.
my head and my knees, my toes, my shoulders.
Are you feeling, decent?
I think so.
And I jump up out of bed. Am I feeling decent?
You're feeling sore.
I feel
Sore like needing healing, or like sore?
Like sore. Like y'all have had a long rest, so I mean,
like I've been sick for the past 4 days.
That sounds about, I don't know. I wasn't here. I got here yesterday.
Well, I wasn't here yesterday either. I guess.
At an important moment. because
Yes.
you almost died, but we helped.
Well, I've got a bit of a cough too, it would seem. Yes, I do seem a little under the wetter weather. The wetter weather. The wet, I'm not.
I don't think it's raining.
I think I've still got a little bit of that brain fog. Brain fog. Yes.
Well, from what I understand, Aileen's probably baking because that seems to be what she does now all the time in this kitchen. It's kind of scary in there, but I bet she has food.
Well, I say we go and see the others, and then we finish preparing for the drow. I should go pick up my suit.
Oh, you got a suit.
I did want to look the part. Got to make Orbog look as good as possible. I hear the drow enjoy you a good dress for success.
So what's the last thing you remember Orbog looking like?
Grumpy.
About how tall was he at the time?
Normal Orbog height, about.
And I put my hand about the underneath me somewhere.
Yeah. So I think you might have been a little under the weather when this happened too, but Orbog looks different now.
Uh-oh.
It's very cool. It's super cool, actually. I think it's pretty awesome. So Orbog is an elf now, specifically a dark elf. He's a drow. It's very cool. Yeah.
So he's I don't know if I quite followed that, but I'm sure Orbog looks great.
Do you remember, a long time ago when we were in, I forget where we were, I don't know, somewhere in Faerun, and there was a forest and we saw that house with chicken feet. You remember that?
No, I think I was I partially out of it then?
Yeah, nice lady inside.
I know I remember Chicken Lady. Yes, Chicken Lady.
Yeah, so he saw her again, and now he is a drow.
Now he's a drow. Yes, well, that's very nice for him.
I didn't want you to be alarmed when you saw him and you were confused about who he was.
No, I wouldn't
but it's
be.
him.
I'll know Orbog when I see him.
Oh, why don't you lead the way
Orbog.
then? Because this sounds like fun.
So the two of you head down the stairs to the commons area, who you notice that there's a lot of people in this castle, a lot of refugees and whatnot. Some people you sort of recognize from Waterdeep when you were at Waterdeep. You were here when the party ran into Gareth again. So you have a rough idea as far as what was going on with that. And there is a common dining area where you see Gareth and Aileen sitting at a table with a drow in conversation.
I come up behind Gareth.
Gareth, I have a question for you. Don't look now.
Who?
Yes. Is Callum behind me?
What am I not looking at?
Now you can
Callum.
look. Is that Callum behind me?
I look behind him. Is Callum there?
Callum is there.
I wave.
Yes,
Hello.
Callum is there.
Oh, good. Ooh, I thought I was hallucinating. I've had so many dreams, and, well, to be honest, Callum was just talking a little bit crazy there for a second. Said something about Orbog being a drow. Can you believe that? Orbog being a drow. Oh,
Yes,
Aileen,
Orbog is a drow now.
Orbog's a drow now.
Hello, Pooh.
Hello, you?
You may call me
Mr.
Drowbog.
Mr. Drowbog. Very nice to meet you. You remind me of someone. A little taller,
You remind
perhaps,
me of
but
someone, too.
Who do I remind you of?
What is the question? What's
Well,
going on?
I was just being introduced to this nice Drowbog. Yeah, who you were sitting with?
You know who Orbog is.
Yes, I do know who Orbog is. Yes, He's about.
This
He ain't
is
tall.
Orbog.
Oh, well, you're Orbog. You've done something with your everything.
Indeed, he has.
Actually, Jadis did.
So the chicken lady did actually. You were saying. Oh,
Yes, and
Well-
we probably need to go fix that sometime today.
oh, sometime today. You mean you're not?
Well-
is this a permanent thing? Or like,
Okay. Well, here's the problem. I don't think it's fair because she also took the soul stone of my father. But that wasn't enough. Apparently, there's even more a part of this open deal with the magic thingy.
What else is there, Orbog?
I have no idea, but that's what Wilder's,
The one with the wings.
yeah,
Death.
yeah,
Yeah.
death chick said, his goth girlfriend.
I know who you're talking
Shoulda
about,
known.
but I'm blanking on her name at the moment.
Leona. Her name's
Lenny?
Leona.
No,
No,
Leroy.
Leroy.
No,
Jenkins?
Lenny's where we eat.
Oh, I did eat there. That's where I met her. Maybe that's why I thought of it.
Yeah.
that's probably it.
She was cool. She had wings like me. We got to talk.
How'd that go for you?
Really well. I think I may have said things that were inappropriate at the time.
That sounds like
about par for the
classic
course.
Callum.
But we sorted it out in the end, so it should be fine. I think.
So anyways, back to me. The
Classic Orbog.
see, you'll get used to it. No, the problem is that his death girlfriend said that something terrible would probably happen to everybody if we didn't fix this open spell thing, whatever she did to me.
Welp, that sounds like it's priority number 1, 2, actually. I gotta pick up my suit. But then, priority 1 after that.
I have no priorities at the moment, so it sounds fun. I mean, aside from the big one, but I don't feel like we're going to accomplish that today. I think it's Thursday, according to Pooh. So I think it's too much for a Thursday, but I can take care of a chicken lady.
Well, can we cook the chicken legs?
I could go for some chicken.
I mean, if we get him off, I suppose we could.
I feel a strategy coming on. Okay, so we're gonna finish eating. Pooh's gonna go get his suit. And then we're gonna go hunt the chicken lady down.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Let's
whoever
do
wants
it.
to come
Wonderful.
can.
All for one and one for...
Foul.
Do we have like a catchphrase?
Kill more
that we
chicken.
say? Kill more chicken. I like that.
Where is Ermine at, by the way?
She left yesterday with a mission, and as far as I know, she has not accomplished it. So
What is said mission?
finding Nickus.
Oh, yeah, good luck with that.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
You guys finish breakfast. Where is everybody going? What is everybody doing post breakfast?
I'm gonna hang out with Orbog because we have to make a plan for finding a chicken lady.
I'm sitting here sipping on my second cup of coffee.
Aileen sitting out another episode.
No, I'm here. I'm here. Not sitting out. I just don't know where we're going, so I'm gonna chill for a minute.
All right.
I'm going to grab a couple extra biscuits for the road and go get my suit and then come back.
Steve, what is Gareth's plan for the day?
Bible study.
Okay. So you go do your morning version of chapel, which apparently happens to be a Bible study.
Well, I have to fit in my 108 hours of daily prayer and
108 hours of daily prayer and
Perfect.
awesome.
Is there a fountain in this castle somewhere?
Sure.
Like a
Why not?
water fountain. Fill up your water bottle.
Great.
Like that.
No, there are no fountains. Are you insane?
Can I go to said fountain and bless the water with ceremony to make it holy water?
Is that something you can do?
You can bless water with ceremony.
That's
It
a thing.
does say-
That's a
does
thing
say
you can do.
You can do
technically
it.
a vial, but it's a big vial. It doesn't specify the size of a vial, so
I
It's a
don't
vat.
know that I would count a fountain as
If I cast it multiple times.
I think it's gonna have to be in an actual
If you-
container.
Get a glass.
Like if you were to like have a gallon milk jug and fill that up, I'd be like, yeah, I could foresee that. But an actual fountain, it's like saying a hot dog is a taco. It's not the same thing.
To be fair, taco is more like a hot dog, but anyway, we won't get into it. Is there anything valuable I could fill with water?
Make a
Investigation?
Acrobatics.
investigation. That's the word.
17.
I will say yes, but you can describe what you find.
You know, like when rich people out in their front of their house, they have just the basin and the pitcher, and they're made of like solid silver for no reason whatsoever, and they never touch them. It's one of those. You know what I'm talking
No.
about? Like
No,
the little bowl.
I don't have that.
It's like in all the Renaissance paintings where you like fill it up and then you like
Oh, I thought you meant like
Anyway,
walking around the neighborhood and seeing.
I mean, like a
someone
bird
else.
bath.
kind of like that, but for people. And they have like the pitcher and the little bowl next to each other. I'll just put water in that and I'll bless it
All right.
to make it holy water.
She's got the holy water from the holy father,
From the holy father.
who is on his way to get his vestments. Let's switch over to Emran because I'm curious to see how this is gonna
Me too.
go. First thing, Emran, I'm assuming you were out searching all evening. Yes?
Oh,
No?
I already have my exhaustion level. Don't you even worry about it.
Okay. So yeah, the sun's coming up. Where are you specifically?
She would have. I just gone to places that she knows her family goes.
So throughout
Old
the
haunts.
city proper.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you don't find him.
And asking if anyone has seen said father or brother. Or my mother. I might as well, since I'm out. I'll just ask about the whole gambit of missing firmstones.
No one has really seen them. You go back to Bastide's house where the remainder of your siblings live, and Bastide's like,
No, I haven't even seen them for a long minute. Your dad showed up and he was very adamant about taking Nickus off someplace.
Right. I remember you said that yesterday.
Well, I mean, they haven't come back, so
Okay. Proceed to remember that I have magic items.
hey,
Yes.
I just wanted to say I'm sorry about blowing up yesterday. I feel like I had some unrealistic expectations for our circumstances, and it was not my intention to make you feel pressured in any way. And
I appreciate that. This is good communication. Next time you just have to ask
I
instead of
I know.
assuming.
It's just you mean a lot to me, and it's very important to me that we are together. I'm really bad at
You're
communicating how I
doing
feel.
very good. That was very good. Roll perception, bestie.
Seriously? Okay. Someone's making the DM roll perception.
I don't think you need to roll because I rolled a 4.
Natural 20.
She's blushing.
Yay!
I'm gonna go find my family now.
Did you want me to go with you or
No. I think because of everyone else being here, that maybe making sure that they stay here would be good.
all right. Well, you let me know if you need me.
Either of my parents show up, just don't let them take anyone else. Or if Aiden shows up. Ethan. I've almost forgotten his name. Trying to forget him. Anyway, if he shows up, let me know, because I'd like to have words.
Okay. Okay.
But thank you.
Thank you. You make me want to be a better Minotaur.
No. Well,
Sorry.
that's,
Sorry.
It's fine.
Sorry.
It was good. Stop while you're ahead.
Okay.
I go outside.
What you doing, Em?
Using my YouTube to find Nickus.
All right. So you gaze into your YouTube you see a hand sticking out of a very large knot in a fairly gnarled tree.
That's not an ideal place for my brother to be when I'm looking for him. Does this look like the tree that we were by before?
It doesn't look like the same tree.
Okay, so it's not like the tree. Big
No.
scary tree.
Quick reminder, though, you do remember
The
other...
entire forest is like
Right.
dead there. Okay. I go that way.
Ermine, please make a nature check, please.
She doesn't know because that's a 7.
That's actually good enough because this is a fairly common fact. That forest is fairly big.
Oh, sure.
So,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so we're doing that. All right.
She's got a YouTube. It's part of a tree.
Yeah, and you had your once a day use.
Yes, she has. But maybe, just maybe, she'll randomly run into people in the forest again. Who knows? They'll be very helpful, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. All right, Pooh.
Yes, that's me. I am here.
You are going to Fancy Boy Clothes.
Yes, I am.
I walk in the door.
Hello, I am back.
Tim Pistol is there. He's, oh, hello. It's my friend Pooh the Bugbear. How are you
Yes.
doing today?
Oh, quite well. I mean, a little sore. I'm a little, out of it. I've been missing a few things lately.
Looks like you've got roughed up quite a bit there.
I don't know exactly what happened. So, it's been an interesting week.
It certainly has been, especially with the rise of the Vandals, but we get by.
The rise of the... Who are these Vandals?
We're not... it's a group of people who, I guess, are trying to establish territory. I don't know. It's an irregular situation. We never had it under Volt.
And they've, are like vandalizing stores and stuff? Has your store been harmed?
They just call themselves the North Towerfall Vandals, and they sell illicit substances, and they take money from shop owners. And
Did they take money from you? Did they sell you illicit substances?
they did take money from me. I don't use illicit substances, so
Well, it sounded like they were forcing people to buy them.
I don't think that's how buying works.
It's not.
No. But anyway, you're probably here for your robes that you had purchased.
Yes, my fancy
your
clothes.
fancy boy clothes. All right.
Yes.
Well, let's see here now. Put your arm out here, and
Yeah.
Mhm. And he starts to drape this these ceremonial robes over you that look very fancy. I wanted to give you a sense of authority and power, so I put these shoulder pads in, and
I love shoulder pads.
to go with your big bear physique.
Yes, I am a big bear.
You're wearing these very fancy looking robes, but you've got these shoulder pads that are about the size of cutting boards.
Perfect. Yes.
And he's like, this should be demonstrative of confidence and authority, and it should be impressive to anybody that you're having a meeting with or doing business with.
Very good, very good. I like it.
I
Excellent.
look at myself in the mirror for a little bit.
Oh, it's very nice. This should impress like no one else.
It's very fierce, very, very fierce. It's fire.
It's fire.
It's fire.
Oh dear. Should I put it out? I don't feel like I'm...
No, you let that burn, and you make sure people know who's in charge.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to hurt myself or anyone with the fire. I don't see it.
Excellent. Is there anything else I can do for you today, my friend?
I think this will be good. If you need any help with the Vandals, let me know. Me and my friends, we can see what we can do to put things to right.
Well, I'm pretty certain that Lars is trying to take care of it, but I'll let you know if he's unable to. But I do appreciate your willingness to help.
Oh, when you say Lars, you mean the Lars?
Lars Towerfall.
Yes.
Who else would I be referring to?
Well, I've known one or two Lars in my day. I just wanted to make sure it was Lars. You know.
I'm not familiar with a Lars. I know a Lars Towerfall. Well, I don't actually know him, but I'm aware of... Anyway, this is getting confusing.
Yes, well, thank you very much, sir.
And thank you. And just remember, next time you want to feel like a fancy boy, you head to Fancy Boy.
Fancy boys, the one and only.
Exactly.
I head out and go back to visit the rest.
Okay. Meanwhile, back at Castle Manlagar.
Have we determined a plan as to what we're doing yet?
So we want to find Jadis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, because that's what I have spent the last hour making this holy water for. So I'm going to sit down here and cast scrying in my little vat of holy water.
What are you scrying?
I would like to see where her house is at, so we can find it. Because it kind of
that is smart.
jumps around a little bit. From what I remember at least. I'm pretty sure it moves because it has legs.
Well, chickens do jump a lot.
I didn't know that because we don't have chickens back where I'm from.
They're stupid animals.
I don't think Jadis is, but maybe the house is, and that will work in our benefit.
The house is probably...
Perfect. Well, I can do this for 10 minutes, and hopefully I can get enough information to know where she's at. That's the goal.
Okay, can I ask you guys something?
Sure.
Because I'd like to be kind of helpful in the fight, but since I'm does anybody have any suggestions? All I have is this little axe that Stumblefoot gave me. Should I be using a sword now or something? I don't know how this body switching thing works.
Well, I mean, what kind of axe? Is it like a hand axe? Like a tiny axe?
Yeah, it's a little axe.
Would you like my sword? I have two, and I usually just kind of from far away go, whew, and I have spells now, so you could use a sword, perhaps.
Yeah. Now that I'm taller, yes.
I'm pretty sure you could have used
sword.
these short swords just as well when you were short, but...
I was about to say, just because you're short doesn't mean you can't use a sword.
Maybe not a great sword, I don't know what...
No.
But,
It's not what the other kids said when I...
Well, the other kids are mean, I've learned. So, here's two short swords for you. I don't know if you're super dexterous, but if you are, you can use them both at the same time. And even if you're not, you can use them both at the same time. You just can't add a bonus to them, so it's fine.
I can at least distract them like I'm doing a cheer or something.
It's Orbog ambidextrous. This is the question of the day.
Was that the only question? Just if you could have a weapon. I also feel like maybe we could find a store where we could buy you one, but you can borrow mine for now.
Did you have another question, dear?
I also didn't know if Drow had some kind of powers that I could learn about and use, but I'm guessing that's gonna be too quick.
I mean, you can see in the dark, and you can see higher now. So, you can see on top of the stove, and on top of the fridge.
Oh, you can reach the top shelves for me.
Which is kind of a superpower in itself, if you think about it, depending
it
on who you are.
really is.
Yeah. So there's that. I think that's about it. I don't know what else Drow do. Do I know what else Drow do?
Go ahead and roll a nature check.
Wow, I'm not proficient in nature because I don't like trees. That was just a 5. So you can see in the dark.
Yeah, that's basically what you know.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Nope, I think that's it. I am still waiting for Aileen to make chili pot pies, but...
When did I say I was going to do that?
I think 30 episodes ago.
That was a long time ago. I was still a teenager then. No, I wasn't. That was a little bit longer. Anyway.
A little bit longer.
Aileen, do you have the ability to make images?
Yes, actually, I do.
Could you make a little image of Jadis? Jadis's house. Pardon.
Hold, please.
I sure will. I will hold this bowl, and I'll wait.
Is this the voodoo stuff?
Yeah, well, I don't normally call it voodoo, but sure.
I have made it happen.
Perfect. I would like to cast Scrying on Jadis's house, please.
How far does this reach?
Same plane of existence.
It does not come up with anything.
This is a pain in the butt. What's she doing on a different plane of existence right now? I cast Sending.
I wonder if her whole house is a different plane of existence.
Well, yeah, I was casting it on the outside of her house because I don't care about the inside. The inside's probably a different plane of existence. It's also why I'm not scrying on her.
Who are you casting Sending to?
To Jadis.
Okay.
Hello. I don't know if you remember me. It's Callum. Wanted to come visit you. Heard you saw my friend and I was jealous. Where are you at?
Does that usually work?
I don't know. I've never tried.
Ah, the son of the divine. And what can Jadis do for you?
Oh, this one's gonna make me use spell slots again too. I thought it was only Orbog that would do that. Well, you could tell me where you are, so I could come see you. I have a few more words I can add into this message, but I don't really have anything else to say. But I'm in Towerfall.
No.
Well, I did everything I could. Guess I can't do much else.
What did she say?
No. I mean, I have one more spell
Well,
slot I could use on it. Do you have
that
anything
is
more convincing?
Quite concise.
Yeah, I wasn't even allowed to be persuasive. Not that I'm persuasive, but
Roll persuasion, and if I find you to be persuasive, we can redact her no.
I bet you won't. That is. Let me do math.
This is no time to be honest.
12.
She got a dirty 18. So the no stands.
Okay, well, does anyone have something better I could say to convince her? Because, like, I could offer something, but, you know.
Please?
Okay, I guess sending again.
That might help.
You're not gonna say please.
Hello again. It's me, Callum. I may have come off a bit strong the first time, so let's meet up, make it better, please.
Tell you what. You tell Jadis what you want first, and then maybe I can be convinced.
See, I'd love to reply to this message now, but that was all those spell slots, and I really don't want to use my 4th level ones for it. That seems a waste. Although, none of my 4th level ones are that exciting. So, she said she wants something. Like, I need to tell her what I want, and then we might meet up. So I need to phrase it in such a way that's non-binding.
What is it exactly that you're wanting?
To kill her. So I feel like saying that straight up might be dissuading.
You know, I agree.
I got it. Hey Jadis, it's me, Callum. Maybe you remember me. Well, I just want you, so there you go.
I apologize. Jadis does not swing that way, but thanks for calling.
Well, I struck out another time. But Aileen, I think if you give it a try, she might be interested.
No, thank you.
Right, well. Sorry, Orbog, I did what I could. We could just go wander around, but I don't think she's just going to pop up out of nowhere.
Hey, you guys, did you see there's a chicken house just sitting outside the castle?
Oh, we should
What
go
is
there.
on your shoulders, Pooh?
That's a really nice cloak.
Oh, well, thank you.
It's pretty fancy.
I was kidding about the chicken house. That was a joke.
Oh, yeah, I tried to convince her into coming around, and she couldn't handle me, so she's scared.
Convince who?
Jadis, you know, chicken lady.
Oh, yes. So, we're off to find her, right?
Yes. Although I don't know that we're going to at the moment. Do we think, did Death Lady, did she say that you were cursed?
Leona. That's her name. Leona.
Yeah, that one. Leona.
I said that earlier, but I don't think my mic was working.
Oh, I heard you. I just forgot again.
Same.
Oh, good.
She just said that it was an open-ended deal.
Oh. Well, maybe we just wait until she shows up, and then we kill her then.
So if we kill her, does that mean that Orbog will go back to being not Drowbog?
I don't imagine that it undoes that, but I wouldn't know. Only one way to find out, I suppose.
True, true.
Do you have any more messages or no?
Yeah, I mean, I have 2 more 4th level spell slots I can burn on this, so should I send another one?
I didn't, although this is probably a bad idea, I didn't know if saying to negotiate the rest of the deal, if I should, with her. Like say that
Oh, she doesn't swing that way.
I want to
so-
meet her. That's not what I'm saying, Callum.
Also, I thought you liked the other one. Weren't you in love with her? Or, I mean, Jadis is probably a good alternative as well.
Shh. That's between you and me.
Who's Orbog in love with?
I'm intrigued.
Food.
I'm in love with
yes.
food.
Yes, he is in love with food.
Yeah.
Specifically chili pot pie.
Yes, what he was just asking
And
for.
cupcakes.
Okay, so you want me to send her a message again and say that you want to negotiate the deal that was made? Is that what we're going with?
I don't know.
I have an idea.
Yes, boo.
I was thinking, there is this new person in town kind of doing a similar thing, trading in for wishes, deep in the forest.
Someone in town is
kind of-
trading for wishes.
Yeah, kind of getting rid of misery and loneliness and bad things. I wonder if we said, Jadis, there's someone you might want to know about, and we could, that is a competition for you sort of thing going on.
Is
That might pique her interest. A little jealousy. She seems like the jealous type.
No, that's a good idea.
Well, I think it's a good idea.
okay. Hello, Jadis. It's me, Callum. I have an offer, I suppose. If you want to mate with us, I can tell you where the Fae Power in the Woods lives, because she's... That's 25.
Should have left your name out.
Oh no, well, I don't know. I didn't get to finish the sentence, but I figure either way, she'll want to kill her, or maybe she's interested. I don't know. We'll find out.
Does anyone else have that spell
Stammerfoot did.
to talk?
If you're talking about Anna, she's a lovely girl.
She's interested. I figured out which one it is.
Say, you could. What did she say?
She said,
'Cause I can't-
if you're talking about Anna, she's a lovely girl. So I think it might be a bad time, or maybe a good time for me to tell her that she's probably dead.
Anna's dead?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the
So-
one that exploded into a rainbow in the forest when you were getting, almost eaten.
Oh. Or you could say, well, that's not what she says about you. That would get her fired up. Or you could go with Orbog's plan.
Hey, Jadis. It's me, Callum. That's not what Anna told me about you. Also, Orbog wants to negotiate a deal. Let's talk about both. Kisses.
The deal is done. There's nothing to talk about. Goodbye.
Well, I'm plumb out of ideas. She's a tough nut to crack.
And spell slots.
Yeah. Well, I've got a few low-leveled ones left. But what a good day it was. Is there anything else we need to do?
Well, I'm concerned about my friends.
Which friends? We're all here.
Yeah, but the death lady who knows about death said
Yeah,
bad things could happen.
I think bad things happening is kind of par for the course, if I'm being honest. Like,
You're not wrong.
to set something up as bad things might happen is kind of... we know bad things that are happening. It's not going to stop them from happening.
I know, but it's gonna be my fault.
Now, if someone like Jadis, who particularly twists words and deals, decides to come up and hurt someone, it's not your fault, it's her choice.
Very true.
Stop poking me.
Yes, Pooh.
I'm looking at you.
You're aggressively pointing at me.
Yes. So time.
It's mid-morning. No.
Yes.
Why are you asking Callum the time?
See, he has time powers now.
I have someone who has time powers. I don't know what I can do.
I was wondering about those said time powers.
Yeah.
And
Does
the
this
time
mean
that
time is on
Orbog...
your side?
Well, it's
Yes.
inside. Time is on my inside.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I like thinking...
He's got a
I like
unicorn
thinking-
living inside of him now.
I like thinking outside the box, as you know.
Yes.
And if you had time powers that went outside the box to when Orbog made the deal, or when we knew where Jadis was,
That's true.
then we could do
don't-
something there.
Now, I don't know if I can, but I can sure give it a go. And I sure don't know if I could, bring someone with me, but we could hold hands and try.
Or
What?
you said your dad is like inside of you, right?
Yeah.
So we can talk into your ear and he can probably hear us.
No, we'd probably have to go up the nose.
No, I don't think either of those, but if I open my mouth, you could just scream down it.
Think?
Yeah, because the fastest way to a man's heart is through his stomach, and everything gets to my stomach through my mouth.
Well, that's false. The quickest way to a man's heart is through his rib cage.
Yeah, but I'd prefer you not do that to get there. So,
It worked for Wilder.
that's true. I mean, I don't know how it works, but maybe if I just think real hard, I'd really concentrate.
Does anybody have any pixie dust?
Or about, do you happen to know when it was? Because that would help. Probably. I don't know.
I think it's a day ago.
Good enough for me. Callum sits down and thinks real hard about a day ago.
Okay.
That's what he does for a little while.
Roll an Arcana check.
Oh, baby. That's a natural 18. I don't know what my modifier is. Oh, 0. 18.
So, as you are sitting there focusing on time as a concept, thinking about the things that you and your dad had been talking about,
My head hurts now.
And a horn comes out of it.
you open your eyes and everything is holding perfectly still. As you turn your head, you see somebody in the background tripping, and they're dropping their plate of breakfast, and their plate of breakfast is suspended mid-air.
Well, this is something.
Go eat it.
I go set them back up on their feet.
You go to set them up, and they are completely immovable. It's like someone stuck an immovable rod in space.
Oh, all right. Well, sucks to be them then, I guess. Oh well. Huh. Wonder how I stopped doing this.
As you say that, they fall forward, and to everybody else, it looks like Callum just glitched from one spot to another.
Do I catch the person that I'm in front of now?
Make a dexterity save.
Oh, I catch them for sure. That was a 17 plus 8.
Okay, yeah, you definitely catch them. Their breakfast is toast, but...
I don't do the one-hand tray catch.
No, I mean, that's what
No,
was
yeah,
on their
toast.
plate was toast. And no,
I was gonna
I'm
say.
kidding.
yeah.
I was about to ask.
No, I'm kidding. The plate hits the
Yes.
ground, but...
Oh, careful. You tripped. I set them back up.
They look incredibly confused as to how you got there, but they... Thanks? I mean,
Okay, so bad news. I can't go back in time. Good news. I can stop time.
Well, that's going to come in handy.
I don't know how I did it, so
That's not as handy.
no. But, that's something.
You look like you were constipated.
I felt like it. Maybe I have to be. I don't know.
All right, what's going on here?
I stopped time.
Callum is constipated.
Also that. Also, Jadis doesn't want to hang out with me. And Pooh got a new robe. It's very fancy.
Who? Do I recognize
for
the
the-
robe as anything in particular?
No, it's just a fancy robe with ridiculous shoulder pads in it.
Oh, Gareth, long time no see.
Ooh, interesting new robes you've acquired.
Dress to impress. That's what my tailor says.
Anyway, what's going on, everyone?
I stopped time.
What?
Yeah, that's how I got over here. And I was over there.
I thought you just moved really fast.
Yeah,
Kind of.
thought
I
you
kind of
just
moved very fast, I suppose.
Well, that should come in handy, right?
Yeah, but I couldn't go back in time to, take care of everything. Also, Jadis doesn't want to talk to me, Gareth.
How long can you stop time?
That's a good question.
Well, if you could stop time and then search the world for Jadis, then you could go to her.
Yeah,
and
I
it would
don't
take
think,
no time at all.
but I don't think she's on this plane currently,
Yeah.
and
She's not on this plane.
I can do a lot of things.
Does it stop more than? Does it stop all of time? Like, are we talking about like
My
Joshua?
my sample size is very small, so I don't know that I could rightfully answer that question. I could go do experiments for the rest of the episode, but
Let's
I'll be
do
out.
it.
I'll be out in the yard.
Well, here's the
mind
thing:
me.
you could actually experiment, and it would take no time.
It would
Right.
take
It's
all
just-
my time.
No,
But none
you
of
would,
your time.
You would just be back 1 second later, and John could tell us, you've aged 400 years because
Callum-
How
you've
does
taken.
that work with resting?
Callum spends the rest of the episode in suspended animation. He'll be back now. Just kidding. He's not scientific enough for that.
Okay. All my ideas are shot. The important things that we need to work on right now are 1, the Jadis thing, 2, the Drow thing, and 3. Is there a third thing? 'Cause
I think we
that's
were
the-
thinking about going to talk to my brother, who thinks he's king now.
You know what?
Maybe
I
we should
heard-
bump that one to the top of the list.
Thank you for bringing up your brother. When I was getting these nifty shoulder pads, I heard about a gang in town. The Van Deels, I believe their name was.
Oh, my brother has a gang.
No, he's telling all the shop owners that he will stop this gang from doing the gang things that they're doing. From extortioning and selling black magic potions to people, that sort of stuff. He's going around saying, I will save you all. So we should probably put a stop to that. And it's got me thinking, if I were him, since I'm talking, I'm just going to keep going because
Right.
it's what I
Yeah.
do.
Yes.
And thinking, also, not exactly what I do, but sometimes. If I was your brother, I would create a problem, or such as a game, that affects the everyday person, and then solve said problem, gaining their affection. That would be a very smart thing to do.
That
You're
would
a
be.
sick and twisted poo.
So, are we going to talk to your brother to find out if he's doing this and then stop him from stopping them?
Or do we find them and then interrogate them?
That kind of sounds like treating the symptoms instead of the cause. But we could. I mean, I'm always down for a good interrogation, I suppose. I don't have any ill feelings or memories about being interrogated.
Or we could try to infiltrate the gang.
That would take too long.
That is an alarming thing to say from Gareth. I gotta say.
That is, yes. What was your
He doesn't-
Bible
why is
study
that
about?
Alarming.
I don't know. I just never expect you to say that we should become gang
I
members,
remember-
even truthfully or
I remember
as false.
early on, my one of my early plans was to infiltrate the slave trade, and you were very against that.
Yes, because it was the
Yes.
slave trade. and it wasn't really infiltrating, it was actually becoming part of it. But if we had someone who could incisively
Sell drugs?
infiltrate the gang just for the purpose of getting the information that we need.
You know, it sounds like the best person for this is Wilder, so we should send him a message and he can go do that. Well, we're going to talk to your brother.
Yeah, I'm.
Perfect. Good plan. Wilder agrees.
Gareth, don't you know
Does
that
Wilder know?
isn't that how you get gangrene? By joining gangs.
Only if it's green.
So we're going to go talk to your brother then, I suppose.
Yes.
And then find things out. I still think, you know, it's not your fault if this lady decides to do something crazy, and you shouldn't listen to death. I haven't. Twice. So, what's the worst that could happen?
True. What's the worst that could happen?
I feel like that's a bad question to ask.
You have been listening to the Playing Games with Strangers podcast with the voices of John Haryu, Catherine Serwinski, Dave Clements, J.S. Earls, Celeste Mora, Josiah Crandall, Eric Campagno, and Steve MacDonald. The theme music was written and performed by Steve Arthur, used with permission. Find more of his music on Facebook or wherever you purchase music digitally. Please review this podcast wherever you download it from to help other podcasters find our podcast and join our community. And once again, thank you for listening.
A massive thanks to our Blade Level patrons, Julie Earls, Aaron Peckham, Amanda Clements, Branson Boykin, Matthew Cosby, and Debbie Roth. Learn more and see how you can support the show by going to patreon.com/playinggameswithstrangers.